Go back to that 50 Cent post. Because I'm going to tell you why 50 is literally is a diabolical genius.
There's a huge difference in energy internationally in 50 Cent and Jay-Z.
Aaron Carter's untimely death has taken a shocking and unexpected twist, linking his passing to some of the most influential figures in the entertainment world. What initially appeared to be a tragic accident has spiraled into a whirlwind of rumors, unanswered questions, and chilling speculation, pointing fingers at none other than Sean Diddy Combs. The deeper you delve, the more unsettling the details become. Was Aaron's death truly a heartbreaking mishap? Or could it be a thread in a much darker, more sinister narrative? The latest revelations have sparked intense discussions, and whispers of foul play are growing louder by the day.
To the latest on the arrest of Sean Diddy Combs. This one has so many people talking. The disgraced music mogul facing federal racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking charges. Both the prosecution and defense teams are set to discuss the next phase of action following the indictment, as investigators work to determine potential co-conspirators. But how exactly did we get here?
Aaron Carter's life was far from ordinary. Thrust into the spotlight at a young age, he rose to fame as a teen sensation with hits like Aaron's Party and I Want Candy. But behind the glittering lights and boyish charm was a young man grappling with immense pressure, personal demons, and a tumultuous family dynamic. Aaron was transparent about his struggles with mental health and openly shared his battles with substance use, offering a rare glimpse into the challenges of growing up in the public eye. Despite the hardships, he often spoke about his determination to rebuild his life. He dreamed of being a good father to his son and hinted at possessing information that could shake the entertainment industry to its core. And that's where things start to take a bizarre and unsettling turn.
In telling people who the sponsors are. So if they want to harass Cadillac and AT&T, that'll happen.
The day Aaron Carter's lifeless body was discovered in the bathroom of his California home, the world grieved the loss of a troubled yet undeniably talented artist. Initial reports painted a vague picture, attributing his death to personal struggles and tragic circumstances. But as time passed, cracks began to appear in the official narrative. Aaron's mother, Jane Schneck, was among the first to voice her doubts. Taking to social media, she shared graphic images of the scene where her son was found, accusing authorities of failing to conduct a thorough investigation. She believed the case had been dismissed too hastily, overshadowed by Aaron's troubled history. Jane wasn't just mourning her son, she was demanding the truth. The unsettling photos she released revealed troubling details. The bathtub, filled with green, murky water, hinted at how long Aaron's body had remained there. Towels and clothes were strewn across the bathroom floor, along with what seemed to be spilled water. Jane's claims raised alarming questions about inconsistencies and why the scene hadn't been treated with more care or suspicion. Still trying to get a real investigation for the passing of my son Aaron Carter, she wrote online, igniting a wave of speculation. What truly happened in that bathroom? Why wasn't the area examined as a potential crime scene? As these haunting questions hung in the air, the public couldn't help but wonder, was there more to Aaron Carter's tragic story than met the eye?
For pop star, Aaron Carter has died at the age of 34.
Yeah, the troubled performer grew up in the limelight, but he was in and out of rehab several times in his short life.
Then there was the house sitter's bizarre behavior. According to neighbors who responded to the 911 call, the house sitter had locked the door and refused to let anyone in to help Aaron, even though one of the neighbors was a trained medical professional carrying life-saving equipment. Instead of cooperating, the house sitter reportedly ran away from the door and later tried to prevent law enforcement from entering the home. Why? What was she hiding? This erratic behavior only deepened the mystery. Was she scared, or was there something much darker going on? Aaron's own actions in the days leading up to his passing have also raised eyebrows. Social media posts from that period show a man who seemed to be growing increasingly paranoid. Aaron spoke about feeling unsafe in his own home, even claiming that his life was being threatened. In one particularly haunting post, he reached out to Kanye West, asking to speak man to man. While the meaning of this message remains unclear, many have speculated that Aaron wanted to share something explosive. Could he have been planning to expose secrets about powerful figures in the industry? And if so, did that make him a target?
29, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so this started when you were 7. Because one of the things that I've noticed with you, and God bless you because the stress you're under.
This is where the story takes an even darker turn. Over the years, Aaron Carter had crossed paths with some of the biggest names in the entertainment world, including Diddy. While their connection wasn't widely known at the time, resurfaced photos and rumors have sparked questions about their relationship. Diddy, a figure long surrounded by controversy, has faced numerous allegations involving manipulation and exploitation within the industry. The timing of Aaron's passing, just one day after Diddy's birthday, has led some to question whether it was merely a coincidence or something far more sinister.
Yeah, Rick, MB, the street is now cleared. People have been moving in and out of that home behind me all day. And tonight we heard from some of those closest to Aaron Carter, and they all say the same thing. They all share stories of a very kind, loving, caring, humble, yet troubled young man.
Adding to the suspicion is the fact that federal investigators are reportedly taking a closer look at Aaron's past and his possible ties to Diddy. Rumors suggest that Aaron may have had knowledge of secretive gatherings hosted by Diddy, events that have long been shrouded in speculation within Hollywood circles. Allegedly involving young stars and controversial activities, these gatherings have been whispered about for years. Could Aaron have uncovered something that put him in danger? Aaron wasn't the only person in Diddy's orbit whose death has raised questions. M3rder, Diddy's former partner and the mother of 3 of his children, passed away under mysterious circumstances in 2018. Officially, her death was attributed to pneumonia, but persistent rumors suggest there may have been more to the story. Even Kim's family has expressed doubts about the official narrative, and her name frequently surfaces in discussions about Diddy's alleged connections to suspicious incidents. The striking parallels between Kim's case and Aaron's tragic passing are difficult to ignore, fueling even more speculation about Diddy's potential involvement in these unsettling events.
M3rder, that is Diddy's ex, who's also the mother of his 3 of his children,
Right.
has detailed the alleged abuse that she suffered at his hands.
Oh, no.
And this is all in a memoir.
Another name that has surfaced in this web of intrigue is Jamie Foxx, who narrowly survived a serious health scare earlier this year. While Jamie has since recovered, whispers about his connection to Diddy and the alleged incidents at Diddy's parties continue to circulate. Some even suggest that Jamie's health crisis might have been a warning or a close call tied to his knowledge of certain events. It's a chilling thought, but one that has gained traction as more individuals come forward with their stories. The most disturbing theory, however, is that Aaron Carter was silenced because he was preparing to expose something massive. Some believe he possessed evidence of wrongdoing at the highest levels of the entertainment industry, evidence that could have implicated Diddy and others in a network of exploitation. The idea that Aaron's death was orchestrated to keep him quiet has gripped the public imagination, especially given the timing of his final tweets and his apparent fear for his safety.
My family knows. Before I did the show, the doctors, they knew that I was taking Xanax and stuff like that, and that I was going to actually psychiatrists to do that. I know that there is no happy ending to any of those medications.
Proud of you for realizing that.
Kanye West's involvement in this tangled web adds yet another layer of complexity. Around the same time Aaron Carter reached out to West, Kanye was embroiled in a very public feud with his former trainer, Harley Pasternak. West accused Pasternak of threatening to institutionalize him and heavily medicate him, even sharing screenshots of alleged text messages. Pasternak, with a background in psychological research, has long been a controversial figure, and his connections to powerful Hollywood insiders have raised eyebrows. Was there a link between Aaron's fears and Kanye's allegations? Did they share a common enemy? The connections between Aaron, West, and Diddy are undeniably peculiar. West has publicly claimed that Diddy threatened him on behalf of unnamed powerful figures and hinted at a larger conspiracy involving manipulation and control within the entertainment industry. Could Aaron have been caught in the crossfire of this power struggle? The possibility is as chilling as it is compelling, leaving many to wonder just how deep this rabbit hole truly goes.
My greatest fear? I don't even know how to answer that question. not being able to live as long as I can. That's my greatest fear.
As more details emerge, calls for a proper investigation into Aaron Carter's passing grow louder. His family, fans, and even some industry insiders are demanding answers. The public wants to know, was Aaron Carter simply a troubled star who met a tragic end, or was he a whistleblower silenced by those who feared what he might reveal? The truth remains elusive, but one thing is certain: this story is far from over. With 50 Cent's upcoming documentary promising to expose the darkest corners of the entertainment world, the spotlight on Diddy has never been brighter. The transition to what's coming next is inevitable, as the feud between these two hip-hop titans takes center stage. The rivalry between 50 Cent and Diddy is one of the most infamous in the entertainment world, marked by accusations, shady moves, and public callouts spanning nearly 2 decades. Now, with Diddy facing a mountain of legal troubles and 50 Cent preparing to release a bombshell documentary, the stakes have never been higher. This isn't just about petty insults or competing brands anymore. It has become a battle over secrets that could potentially expose some of the darkest corners of the music industry. Let's dive into the history of their feud and explore why 50 Cent seems more determined than ever to take Diddy down. Their public animosity began all the way back in the mid-2000s when 50 Cent burst onto the scene as a brash, no-nonsense rapper who wasn't afraid to name names. In 2006, he dropped a diss track called The Bomb where he took a direct shot at Diddy, implying he had knowledge about the passing of Notorious B.I.G. This was a bold move, considering Diddy and Biggie were practically inseparable during the height of Bad Boy Records' success. In the track, 50 rapped, "Who shot Biggie Smalls? We don't get them. They're gonna take us all, man. Puffy know who hit that dude." That line sent shockwaves through the industry. While there was no evidence to back it up, it planted a seed of doubt in people's minds, and Diddy wasn't exactly thrilled about it.
Came here today just to tell the truth, so hopefully we can get down to the bottom of this. I'm 100%, the charges against me are 100% false, and hopefully due to time, we'll start to see.
Fast forward to 2009, and things escalated further when 50 Cent became the spokesperson for F&V Vodka, directly competing with Diddy's Ciroc brand. This wasn't just a business move, it was a declaration of war. 50 didn't hold back in his criticism of Ciroc, referring to it as grape juice and claiming it wasn't even real spirits. In an interview on the Drink Champs podcast, he went so far as to say, "When you finish a bottle of Ciroc, you're going to wake up with a headache. Me? I'm smarter than that. I'm here to give you the better option." Diddy, of course, didn't let that slide, firing back by calling 50 a hating dude and dismissing his vodka as irrelevant. What could have been a simple business rivalry turned into a full-blown war of words, and from that point on, the two were constantly taking jabs at each other.
Just different things that's not really beef though. That's just competitive.
Competitiveness. All right. So you and Diddy, you and Puff cool?
No, I don't really rock with him like that.
But the tension between them wasn't just about music. Over the years, 50 Cent has repeatedly mocked Diddy for what he calls questionable behavior. In a now infamous episode, 50 claimed that Diddy once offered to take him shopping. "I was at Chris Lighty's wedding, and Diddy said to me, 'I'll take you shopping.' I looked at him like, 'What did you just say?'" 50 recalled on Drink Champs. He added, "No, that's something a guy says to a girl." This wasn't the only time 50 implied there was something strange about Diddy's behavior. He's also publicly joked about Diddy's parties being wild and hinted that they weren't the kind of events he'd want to attend.
And I understand that it may be more attention than you usually get, but it'll be the kind of attention that when it goes away, you go away completely. Like there's nothing else left for your ass.
Diddy, for his part, has tried to brush off 50's comments, claiming there's no real beef between them. During an appearance on The Breakfast Club, Diddy said, "I don't have no issue with 50. He loves me. You can't see that he loves me." While his tone was lighthearted, the underlying intention was impossible to ignore. It was clear that these two weren't going to be sharing a stage or a drink anytime soon. Things took an even darker turn in recent years as allegations against Diddy began to pile up. In November 2023, his former partner Cassie filed a lawsuit accusing him of horrific behavior during their relationship. The lawsuit was settled just 1 day later, but it opened the floodgates for more accusations. By early 2024, over half a dozen lawsuits had been filed against Diddy, each one more shocking than the last. Meanwhile, 50 Cent wasted no time capitalizing on the situation. He took to social media, sharing news articles about the lawsuits, accompanied by captions that were equal parts mocking and triumphant. In one post, he wrote, "This is going to be so good. What you want to bet I'm going to get these tapes." It was clear that 50 wasn't just enjoying Diddy's downfall. He was actively fanning the flames.
And the only person that really put their hands on women really is men who have feminine traits. So, it really takes a coward to put his hands on a woman. So, a man is so strong enough, we can just walk away. You can do, there's so many different things that you can do other than get upset, put your hands on a woman. But that comes from a man who's not quite a grown.
Then came the raids. In March 2024, federal agents raided 2 of Diddy's properties in Los Angeles and Miami as part of an ongoing investigation into allegations of misconduct. Reports surfaced that agents seized thousands of incriminating items, including over 1,000 bottles of suspicious substances. While Diddy was not home during the raids, the fallout was immediate. 50 Cent pounced on the news, posting a screenshot of a headline about the raids and captioning it, "Now it's not Diddy do it, it's Diddy done." The post went viral, with fans and critics alike speculating about what might come next.
We haven't seen the indictments yet. There's been some time lag. I suppose it will take some time to go through all the forensic, evidence.
But 50 Cent wasn't done yet. Shortly after the raids, he announced that his production company, G-Unit Films and Television, was working on a Netflix documentary titled Diddy Do It. The series, according to 50, will explore the allegations against Diddy and delve into the darker side of the entertainment industry. This is going to break records when it drops. 50 wrote on social media, "We're giving a voice to the voiceless." The announcement sent shockwaves through Hollywood, with many wondering just how much dirt 50 had on his longtime rival. The documentary promises to be explosive, especially given the rumors that have been swirling around Diddy for years. One of the most chilling allegations involves his connection to Justin Bieber. Back when Bieber was still a fresh-faced teen sensation, he spent time with Diddy, attending parties that many now view as highly inappropriate for someone his age. In one resurfaced video, a young Bieber is seen partying with Diddy and other industry figures. While the video itself doesn't show anything overtly incriminating, it has fueled speculation that Bieber may have been exposed to some of the darker aspects of the entertainment world during these gatherings. Adding to the controversy are rumors that Usher, another artist who lived with Diddy as a teenager, may have introduced Bieber to him. Usher has remained mostly silent on the subject, but his connection to both Bieber and Diddy has led many to question what really happened behind the scenes.
I think a lot of people thought that he was just joking around. It turns out he's not, so this is actually a real project that's being made under his G-Unit movie and TV studio, and he's made a bunch of really successful projects.
And then there's M3rder, with new evidence suggesting that he may have been preparing to expose secrets about Diddy before his untimely passing. The timing of 50 Cent's documentary couldn't be more significant. M3rder's cryptic social media posts and his apparent fear for his safety have left fans wondering if he knew something that could have brought Diddy's entire empire crashing down. The fact that M3rder's name has now been linked to the federal investigation into Diddy's activities only adds to the intrigue. Was M3rder silenced because he was about to reveal the truth? 50 Cent's documentary might hold the answers.
She hadn't seen him all day Friday, and then decided she always gave him coffee in the morning, made coffee for him. So she went to his door, his bedroom door, and knocked on it, and then heard the dog in an extremely agitated state inside Aaron's bedroom. And that's when she decided she would open the door, and she discovered him. But it looks, Brad, like he had been dead for some time.
Diddy, of course, has denied all allegations and maintained his innocence. His legal team has called the claims against him baseless and accused 50 Cent of using the situation for personal gain. But with so much smoke, it's hard not to wonder if there's fire. As 50 Cent continues to tease new details about his documentary, the public is left waiting for the next bombshell. Will Diddy Do It be the final nail in the coffin for one of the most successful but controversial figures in hip-hop? Or will it simply add another chapter to the never-ending feud between two of the industry's biggest rivals? The answers may not come anytime soon, but one thing is certain: this feud is far from over. With 50 Cent's documentary on the horizon and Diddy's legal troubles mounting, the entertainment world is bracing for what could be one of the most explosive stories in recent memory.
So, what do you think?
Is 50 Cent really trying to expose the truth? Or is this just another way for him to take down a longtime enemy? And what secrets might Diddy be hiding? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned for more updates on this unfolding drama.